everybody, Noreen here. Thanks so much for joining me today on the Organized and Creative Mom YouTube channel. Today I've got the March 123 sketch and layout for you, and I'm really happy to be using the Simply Sunshine collection from Creative Memories. This collection just screams spring to me. I love the yellows and greens and the blush tones. So it's going to be really fun to work with, and I'm going to be using that with some photos that we took last summer actually, and I think they're going to work just beautifully. The papers, as you can see, are some lovely blush florals. There's a lovely pale wood grain, dark green, lighter leaf green, and tiny little dots, a check, yellow dots, yellow gingham, lovely floral, beautiful floral, some daisy bursts, and then a plaid with a floral on the back. And this is the one that I'm actually going to be using. I'm also going to be using some of these stickers. Look at these lovely icons here. Butterfly kisses. This is real life. I love these little rain boots and the umbrella. Some really pretty borders, and then I'm in love with this whole sheet of word stickers. I love a good word sticker. So, hello sunshine, life is beautiful, smile, be happy. So those are some fabulous stickers that I'm going to be incorporating into the layout as well. I think I'm probably going to be using a couple of the mats. You'll see in a second that this month's sketch has room for lots of photos. So I'm actually thinking that I'm going to use a couple of these mats. Maybe this one might be a title, and then this one for the journaling. But there's, again, beautiful full size 4x6 and then 4.5 by 6.5 inch mat cards for you. So you're going to be able to do pocket pages as well as regular layouts with that. And then finally, I'm going to be choosing some of these really cute little enamel embellishments and probably some of these fantastic die cuts. I love those butterflies. Again, just screams spring. And look at that little ducky with his rubber boots on. So the whole collection is just full of great images and icons for your spring and even into summer layouts. I mentioned I'm going to be using this paper, which is plaid on one side. You know, I'm a sucker for plaid. And then a pretty little floral pattern on the back, just with the barest hint of the blush color. And I'm going to be pairing that with the evergreen cardstock for my base this month. And I mentioned that this layout has room for lots of photos. You can actually get up to 10 photos on here. 3 6x4, standard size horizontal orientation. 3 4x6s, again standard vertical orientation. And then I've got a 4x4 up here, and then the 4x4 is just cut down a little bit to kind of fit a few extras on the page. So 3 3.5 by 3.5 inch photos. Now again, I might use one of the variety matte pack cards here for the title, but if you're going to be filling it up with photos, you can certainly put your title and your journaling right in that center sort of strip. Okay? So that's our sketch. And don't forget that each month I create a handout for you so that you can download that for free, so that you get the sketch and the cutting guide on the handout so that you can refer to that very easily at home. Let's take a look at the cutting guide. This one's pretty straightforward. We're going to cut through our paper once at 6 inches to get a nice 6-inch by 12-inch piece. Set that piece aside. Then on the remaining piece that we have, we're going to cut at 2 inches. So we're going to get a 2-inch by 12-inch strip. We're going to set that aside. And then we're going to have a 4-inch by 12-inch strip remaining. We're going to take that, turn it 90 degrees, and cut across at 2 inches. So very easy, very straight cuts. So let's go ahead and get cutting. Now I'm really excited that this is the first time I get to show you in a video how the new Creative Memories 12-inch trimmer will work. As you can see, it's a beautiful big size, and it's a rotary trimmer as opposed to a blade on a track. This does have a track, but you can just flip this housing open, slip in your blade, and you can interchange the blades between scoring and wavy and straight, and I think there's going to be a lot more coming. So it's a beautiful big size, nice heavy duty, and you're going to just love the fact that this arm swings open to a full 16 inches. I was mentioning that this really cuts smoothly. It cuts like butter, as they say, and you don't have any resistance from the blade. So it's very ergonomic, slides beautifully in the track, and I'm actually going to do a video all about the trimmer. So I will definitely link that below as well. All right, so let's have a look at the cutting guide again. Our first cut at 6 inches, set it aside, 2 inches, set that aside, turn and cut at 4 inches. So let's just go ahead and do that. 6 inches is right here. Start at the top, press down slightly, and it's just, like I said, butter. All right, we're gonna just move this along here now to 2 inches. And we've got our final strip. I'm gonna turn that, insert it again at 2 inches, and cut. So that is all of our cutting with our new beautiful 12-inch trimmer done. All right, so I've got my evergreen cardstock down. That's going to be my base for this layout. And I'm going to start placing my, my strips according to the sketch. So I'm going to use the plaid for my large 6x10. That's going to go right there. Then I'm going to turn my 4x10 to the opposite side, and it's just going to go right beside. Then I'm going to turn my 2-inch by 12-inch, and it's going to go somewhere along here. I'll have to maybe adjust that once I get my photos. And then my final 2-inch by 4-inch strip is going to go somewhere in here. Okay? You can see that there's going to be some photos on either side of that. So that's really what my layout looks like. Let's see what it's going to be like with the photos. As I mentioned, these were photos that were taken last summer. We went to a great little country farm in Vernon, BC. Here's Sam chasing some chickens. And there was a whole little enclosure of the cutest little goats. I think her name was Crabapple. And then I've got some photos of the market here. Davison Orchards. Let's see, maybe we've got some text on this one, so maybe we'll put that there. Now, I've mentioned this in the past, but my photos, because I print them out at home and then trim them, they are a little bit shorter than 4x6. So I don't mind that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to center them so that there's some of the green background in behind. It'll kind of act like a mat. And then, as I mentioned, I'm going to put, I think, this one as my title, Go Green. And then I think I'm going to trim this journal box down to 4 by 4 inches to fit in that little space. So that's really going to be how quickly that layout comes together. Then I'm going to be able to put some embellishments on there. I think a nice little cluster here, and then 2 other clusters here and here. Remember, that will create that nice diagonal or triangular pattern that will draw the eye throughout the layout. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and I'll be sure to give you a shot of it at the very end when it is all done. And don't forget that you can go to the Organized and Creative Mom shop to get yourself a copy of the handout, which will have the sketch, cutting guide, and a copy of the finished layout there, along with some instructions. So, happy spring. I know it's just coming around the corner here. Hopefully it's getting warmer wherever you live. I hope you give this layout a try, enjoy it, and thanks again for spending some time with me today. Take care. Bye-bye for now.